we get to checkout, right? And the lady says how much it is. I forgot how much it is. We get to checkout, and he was like, "Oh, I'm not paying for that." What? I'm still embarrassed. I can still see those people on the line looking at me. I can still see it. Like, every time.
Put your fucking phone down and meet me up in this room right now.
Okay, best friends. So, boom. Number one is, this is very important. So, listen up. Men can be very petty, ladies. Extremely petty. So, for that reason alone, always make sure to have your own money. Woo! I cannot stress this enough. Comment below if you have the same experience as me, where you dated a guy that was successful, that had money, you know, bought you whatever you like, but let you do something that get on his nerves, or he's mad at you for something petty. He's gonna be quick to take it away. He buy you 10 Chanel bags. I promise you, he's gonna take all of them back if you get him upset. And I don't know, that feeling alone does not sit right with me. I had this one embarrassing experience that I would never forget. But you know what? I'm happy that happened to me, because it shaped the woman I am today. So what the hell's going on? All right. So I forgot what store I was in. One day I was out with this guy, you know, that I was dealing with. And, you know, we were at the store, and I'm checking out. I left my wallet at home, but I really didn't think nothing of it, because literally he used to buy me whatever I wanted. So while we get to checkout, right? And the lady says how much it is. I forgot how much it is. We get to checkout, and he was like, "Oh, I'm not paying for that." What? I'm still embarrassed. I can still see those people on the line looking at me. I can still see it. Like, every time I blink, I see it. Ooh. No, you guys, that shit was embarrassing. Say it with me, embarrassing. I was so mad. I'm like, but you knew I told him I didn't bring my wallet. Like, I was just so upset. And he was like, well, I mean, and so I had to leave all the stuff. And then we drove back. He drove me to my crib in silence. And that was the last time I spoke to him. And the reason why it was the last time I spoke to him is because, number one, I knew he had it. He could have paid for it. Number two, you know, maybe he didn't want to pay for it because he's so used to buying me stuff. He probably didn't want to. Like, I don't know. Either way, I don't know what was his problem that day. But it embarrassed me enough and shook me to the core enough for it to hit me like, all right, this is what mommy's talking about. When mommy say, you know, don't depend on no man and always have your own. This is why, to prevent feeling like a complete loser, to prevent feeling like the scum of his freaking shoe. You know what I'm saying? It's all glamorous. It's all glitz and glam when a guy is paying for stuff, you know, paying for dinner, vacations, and buying you designer this, designer that. But you have to be careful with that, because men know that money is power, and they will use it against you. And if you, like me, where you don't like feeling embarrassed and you're very prideful, like I'm a very prideful person, I don't even ask for stuff. So being that he did that, I was upset, because mind you, 9 times out of 10, like if we were to go shopping, you know, he would volunteer, like, oh, I got this. You want me to get this? I got this. So for that particular moment, I just knew it wasn't him. It was God. God knew that he had to send somebody to embarrass me so that I can change my way of thinking and change my lifestyle. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't date a guy with money. You can, but always have yours on the side. Sweetie, let's talk about Sweetie and Quavo real quick. So Quavo, being, you know, petty, because I told you guys these dudes is petty. You know, he said in his song, he took the Bentley back, you know, he took the Bentley back. Now she ain't got no Bentley. She don't have a Bentley, but she got money. She could buy herself 10 Bentleys. She's established. She's beautiful. She's established. She don't need you. And that is why I titled this Girl Talk Top 5 Baddie Tips to Live By. Don't be that pretty girl with just looks to offer. It's 1,000 bad bitches. What's gonna separate you from all these basic girls trying to use their looks to get ahead and to use these, you know, their looks to get into these pockets and get guys to do whatever, is your education. I know I sound like such a mom, but it's your education and having your own money. Hell, even if you don't have your education, honey, because you don't need to go to college to make money. I'm a living testimony of that. I dropped out of college and I still was able to see $100,000 a year. So I don't want you guys to think education is the only way, but I'm just saying it's two ways. You could be education-wise, or you could be an entrepreneur, self-employed. You could do both. Whatever you do, just make sure whatever your career path you take, just make sure it's a lot of money involved, so you won't ever feel like how I felt on that line that day. I can laugh about it now, but I went home, I told my mom, I was so pissed, and she was like, oh, he did that, my mom's always on my side, she's gonna ride for me. So she was like, why would he do that? Well, such a bum, But Paige, where's your money? This is why I say you should always have your money, She got on me, and my mom was right. She's like, well, you wouldn't be that embarrassed if you just had your money on you. Even though I really left my wallet at home. But either way, I had my wallet at home, but it came up to amount that I didn't have in my wallet though. You know what I'm saying? Even if I had my wallet on me, I still didn't have it. So I say that to say this. I felt like God used that situation for me to boss up and, not think that looks is everything, because it's not at all. It's going to take you, pretty privilege comes far, but it don't go that far. I don't care if you light skin, brown skin, dark skin. I don't care if you Beyonce. Pretty privilege does not take you far. You're going to meet a lot of men that's going to promise you things. You're going to meet a lot of men that's going to wine and dine you. But guess what? Once they get tired of you, they're on to the next, the next baddie. Okay? It doesn't matter how good you think you look. It's always somebody that look better. So be the girl that looks good, but you have your own. So, like in the words of Megan Thee Stallion, who gonna handle me? What? That's what she said, right? Handle me? Who gonna handle me? Exactly. You can't handle me, because I'm the full package. I want you ladies to be the full package. All of my subscribers. If you guys, let's just move on to number 2. But like I'm all about women bossing up. If you notice my last girl talks, I'm always preaching about having your own, bossing up for a reason. Because I was once that girl that didn't have it, and the woman I am now, it's just a better feeling. It's a better feeling when you have your own. Let's move on to number 2. Oh my gosh, I did not spend all this time on number 1. Okay, so number 2, ladies. My top 5 baddie tips to live by in order to have a happier life is, girl, stay away from drama. Let God deal with your enemies. I cannot stress this enough. Let God deal with your enemies. Now, I know it's more easier said than done. I've been violated by friends that I'm still angry about. I probably said the same story about an old friend of mine on my channel like 5 or 6 times. And it's not that I purposely want to keep bringing it up. It's just that I needed somewhere to vent to, because I can't believe how I was being genuine and you really was a manipulative friend. Like, you was never my friend. And I had to, and that really bothered me. And I still to this day, I struggle with forgiveness, because in my heart, I feel like I would never do you like that. So why would you do me like that? I always have to pray to God, God, please. I'm having thoughts of, my ex getting run over. I want to beat this girl up. God, I said, God, I need you, because I'm trying to forgive, but I'm upset. They didn't have to do me like that. And then once I calm down and I really have that conversation with God to help get the hatred out my heart, so I can, so I can not block my blessings, because that's exactly what you do. When you hold on to hate, when you wish bad on others, karma is real and it comes back to you. It's in the Bible. Like, God said, I'm going to take care of your enemies, but let me take care of them while you have a forgiving heart. Because if you have hatred in your heart, you could tell me, no, God, I don't hate them, but I'm God. I know how you feel. I'm not gonna have your back. Let me handle it and fully let go, And the reason why God says let it go is so that we could be at peace with ourselves. Don't you want to be at peace with yourself? I don't know about you ladies, but hating someone it's too much energy, and it's too much money to be made to be worried about the people that hurt you. Instead, do the exact opposite. Instead of getting revenge, the best revenge is boss up. Okay, anybody who ever did me wrong in my life, I'm doing better than, and I want to say that in the most humblest way possible. And I'm not trying to brag or nothing, but I look at my life now and I look at them, and it's just like, God, do not play about me. Had I had a hateful heart though, and sought out revenge and called dudes to jump my exes and I would be living a whole completely different life. You know, so how I deal with my enemies now, I just pray for it and let it go. Also, another thing I've been struggling with, a lot of YouTubers who I never met in a day in my life, a lot of men, I don't know where they came from. You would thought I slept with them or something, have the audacity to put me in their videos. I don't know what it is. My channel is so positive, and out of nowhere, it's just not even women. It's just men making reaction videos, or, you know, making videos on why you guys shouldn't listen to me and as if this channel was made for men. This channel is about women bossing up. Of course, guys are not gonna agree with what I say, because I'm telling all the secrets. I'm showing women how to, you know, stand up for themselves, and they don't like it. And it's taken everything in me not to make my own video saying, such and such needs to be canceled because he got my name in my mouth, and he's, you know, it's defamation of character. He's defaming my name. He's talking like he know me, and really take for everyone to really see the queens in me, because I'm a cool girl, but my other side, I'm scared of my other side. Once you're on my bad side, ooh, I hit below the belt and everything. So that's why I try my best to like take the high road. Always take the high road. You know how much scrutiny and how much hate and all of that Beyonce had to go through, especially when she was in Destiny Child. So many people have so much stuff to say about Beyonce that I feel like one day, I wasn't next to her, but I'm pretty sure this is how she felt. One day she woke up and said, you know what? I don't give a damn about what nobody say about me. You know what I'm gonna do? Instead of giving a lot of me, how about I'm not gonna give any of me, and when I pop out, that's the only time people are gonna see me, and I'm gonna go right back, you know, to living my life with my private life with my husband and my kids. She stopped giving a damn what people say, and you can tell. Her life, you know, I'm not saying her life is perfect, but I'm pretty sure it's way more drama-free than a lot of these other celebrities that go back and forth in the comments with their fans or with blogs. You know, and Beyonce is really the reason why, you know, I choose to take the high road. People talk, Sweetie, let's talk about Sweetie again. I love that about her. People talk so much crap about Sweetie all the time. She takes the high road. And you know what she's doing? While people's talking about her, looking cute, bossing up, dropping projects, dropping music, whether you like it or not, she's getting, you know what I'm saying? She's charting, she's performing, she's, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's doing something right. People are going to talk about you. You got to deal with that, especially if you're trying to be an influencer. People will talk about you. So just understand that it happens, and people is going to come for you. How you choose to react is on you. That's why I always bring God into it. Let go and let God. Somebody's talking about you, he going to get them for you. Promise. Promise. Whoever, them guys, whoever, them YouTubers that's making videos about me for no reason, they're gonna meet the wrong person that's gonna really violate them, and then they're gonna stop commenting on other people's lives that they don't know nothing about, you know. And it's no hatred on my end. I still love people who hate me. It's okay. The same way Jesus can love us and we sin, I can love people, because I'm not perfect myself, you know. But you know, as the baddie that you are, remember to stay drama free. You too pretty for that. Period. And we're gonna let God handle that. Let's move on to number 3. Top 5 baddie tips to live by in order to have a happier life. Number 3 is, ooh, I'm getting parched. Sorry, guys. Number 3 is, it goes with number 2. No matter what happens to you in life, always be positive. You know why? Because number 1, God will never let you go through anything that you can't handle. Number 2, whatever situation that you feel like you can't handle, he can. So give it over to him and live your life. Like I said in my last video, as long as you have a pulse and you're living, there's always going to be one thing after another. One thing after another. Okay? So, and being positive is not something that you always want to do, because I don't always want to be positive. especially when I read disgusting hate comments about myself. I mean, lucky for me, I have way more love than hate on my channel. But when I do read something really mean, it's just right on the tip of my tongue. I just want to be like, yo, mama, that's why you ain't got no edges. Like, I want to go in, but I can't, because I'm number one, I'm a brand. I'm still a child of God, no matter, I know, and even though people might say, how you a child of God, but your lyrics is, you know, explicit, and, you know, the way you dress, you smoke hookah, da da da. Yes, I'm a sinner. We all are. God don't want you to be perfect. He just wants you to be real and all about him. And he says, if you all about him, he's going to be all about you, and it's going to show through your life. Anybody who go hard for God, just take a look at their life. They don't have the perfect lives, but they know how to maneuver, because that's what God do. He gives you the strength to know how to maneuver. He gives you wisdom so you don't have to fall short and argue with people in comments, you know? So when you want to pray, if you're the type of person who's petty and you cannot be positive, just pray about it. Like, God, I really want to be more positive, because I always want to curse people out. Please help me to calm down. And eventually you're going to see yourself more calm. It doesn't happen overnight. And I'm sorry, I don't want to put, I know I'm always talking about God in my videos. I can't brag about him enough. Like, but I say that to say this. I know it's not easy to be positive, but when you take the high road and you wake up every day, you know, just with a light on you, it's going to shine. It's going to make you look so much prettier. Like, if you're a pretty girl, but you have a good aura, a good positive aura, oh, you're gonna be so desirable. You're gonna look so beautiful to people. I don't know about you ladies, but when I see a pretty girl and she comes up to me like, oh my God, you're so pretty, it's like, no, you are so pretty. I love your vibe. I love your energy. Wow. It makes you feel good. But if you're walking around like, why is she looking at me? It doesn't matter how pretty you are. You're gonna look like, okay, this girl's problematic. Okay, this girl, she's cute, but you know, she needs to tone it down, you know? Don't let that be you, child. And the final one is, and I always say this, let a guy work for your kitty cat. The longer you wait, the better, because men literally act different when you give it up. And if you give it up too early, he's gonna feel like, all right, she wasn't that much of a challenge to me, and let me go on to the next, leaving you feeling violated, leaving you feeling used and abused. And that's not gonna go on my watch, okay? Go on Amazon, go get you a toy or something to cater to your sexual desires and needs. But no matter how tempting it is, just hold out a little longer, because these men will tell you everything underneath the sun that sounds good. The minute you give up the nani, okay, they act like they have amnesia. Like, what happened to us building and falling in love? Nah, I said all of that because I was trying to get it. Once they get it, they're gonna start acting different. And I mean, but there is a small percentage, you know, that if you do wait, he still act up. It's kind of like a lose-lose, but it doesn't matter. Keep your body count low. As a baddie you are, you want to keep that thing tight and right. Keep the body count low. Make sure that you're very choosy on who you give it to, and you know, that's how your value goes up. When men know that you're not that easy to sleep with, they're gonna go above and beyond for you, you know, just so that they can be the chosen one. Okay, like Nicki Minaj said, if it goes down to my DM, then baby boy, you lucky, cause 99% of the time, a lot of these F boys can't F me or something like that. Oh my God, Barbs, don't come for me. But it's period. It's period. You got to be choosy with who you lay down with, period. And that's pretty much my girl talk on top 5 baddie tips to live by in order to have a happier life. I hope you guys like this video. Until next time, Bella gang or no gang, I love you guys so much. Kisses.
Put your fucking phone down and meet me up in this room right now.